Chapter here with a first impressions video for you. It won't be a long video here. I've got something pretty cool though. This is a real steel. It's the Sidus and it's the blue shred carbon fiber. Now this is a White Mountain Knives exclusive. Huge thank you to Justin for sending this over. And I will say this, I contacted Justin in the meantime. I had mentioned a couple of deals over on White Mountain Knives and asked if, and I wasn't sure if my discount code would work, and Justin assures me that it'll work on anything. So I know a few of you guys were able to pick up a Kaiser T1 and a Sea Lion for an excellent price. I think you would have saved yourself, I don't know, I think they were 175, so you'd save yourself like 1750 with 10% off. And for, you know, a little over 150 bucks, those two knives are fantastic. In fact, for much more than that, they're fantastic. Anyway, I've got this knife, and this is the White Mountain Knives exclusive. And I've got to say, Justin shared this on his Instagram. And so I touched base with him and said, hey man, what is that knife you shared on your Instagram? What a cool knife. I wasn't really even aware of it. I mean, I could see real steel on the side, so I knew kind of what it was, but this had not really been on my radar screen. And so when I saw Justin share it on Instagram, I was like, dude, that's really cool. Could I check one out? And he was happy to send one over. So we're going to take a quick look at this real steel Sidus, and this is of course the White Mountain Knives exclusive. So go over there, use my discount code, save yourself 10%. I don't know that they have any in stock. They probably don't, because it seems like if I say it in a video, they immediately sell out. And I'm not saying that I'm that influential. I'm just saying it's just bad luck. But anyway, we're going to take a look at this anyway, and if you like it and they don't have any in stock right away, I'm sure he'll be getting more. Justin pretty regularly stocks lots of real steel stuff, so bide your time and you will be able to get one if you want one. Quick rundown on what we've got here. Very nice satin ground D2 blade. You can see the Poltergeist Works logo there. It is D2, full flat grind. You can see fairly thin blade stock here. Moving down, we've got an opening hole, liner lock. Take a look inside and you can see this is fairly heavily milled out. We do have the open pivot and the open standoff at the back. I'm kind of indifferent about those. It looks fine and it's not a bad little design touch, but I don't get really excited about it. What I will say I'm pretty excited about is the shred carbon fiber here, which is actually really attractive. This is what put me onto this. Now this is supposed to be like the blue luminous, and I'm not going to even try to make it glow. It's been sitting in a box for, you know, days, coming here in the mail. You can see the backspacer as well is the luminous G10. Anyway, deep carry clip there. Now the deep carry clip does have those screws which may or may not get in the way. I haven't had this in pocket yet, so I can't really tell you. So that's a rundown on the materials. If I talked about the glow, the glow really does nothing for me, guys. I grew out of dinky cars, you know, way back when I was 8 or 9. So I'm over it. But if you like that kind of thing, now for me, just the look of this shred carbon fiber alone is really impressive. That looks really nice. And so that's really the drawing card for me and this overall package. I like this design an awful lot. I have, you know, opened it and closed it a few times. The action is not stellar right now. I can Spidey flick it. It took me a couple of tries to get that right. Again, by the time I get to a full review, I will have kind of broken this in and cleaned it and lubricated it and all that stuff. And so I'll be able to speak better about the action and, you know, all the other things that I don't know yet, because this is just a first impressions. Let me give you the size and weight and then my sort of overall take on this knife. So 8 1/8 inches overall, 3.5 inches on the blade. And you can see it's pretty much all cutting edge, so that's nice to see. 4 5/8 on the handle, so that's the closed length right there that you're dealing with. 4 1/8 grip area, so that's really nice. All the way, you can sort of see from here down to the far end, you've got tons of room for a hand there, so that's really nice. In a saber grip, I find it sort of lands, you know, in that configuration. In a hammer grip, it's a little bit different. weighs in at a grand total of 4.23 ounces, which is not bad at all. Of course, carbon fiber is going to be a little lighter, and the milling there is going to keep this a little bit light. So we're just over 4 ounces, which is really nice for a knife of this size. So my initial thoughts, really cool design. It's nice to see a budget-ish knife with a really nice material. So, if you're one of those guys who you kind of look and you like some of those nicer high-end materials, this shred carbon fiber looks really, really cool. And you can pick this up on like a 70, I don't know what these are exactly. I think they're about $70, but normally you'd be looking at some pretty high-end stuff to find that kind of material. So it's nice to have it offered at a little more budget friendly price point. And overall, the knife itself looks like a really nice EDC knife. Now, obviously, I'll have more to say. Maybe there's some outstanding glaring issue that I just haven't had a chance to discover yet. So I'll have more to say when we get to the full review. But as it stands right now, this thing is pretty stinking impressive, and it's really cool that Justin has this as an exclusive. If you want one, like I said, go over to White Mountain Knives, use my discount code SHARPSTUFFS to save yourself 10%. Otherwise, make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe to this channel for more content just like this, and we will talk to you soon.